Hi guys, Paul from Warrior Tactical Systems here. I want to talk to you about firing warning shots. This is something I ask about in every single one of my concealed carry classes, and you'd be surprised the amount of people think they should fire a warning shot. I've asked hundreds of people this question, and it's very intuitive to think you should. We see it in the movies, and it's kind of ingrained in us. There's even been some senators and congressmen that have tried to pass bills to require police and others to fire warning shots, which is completely ridiculous. It's never a good idea to fire a warning shot. Okay, for one, you're responsible for every round that comes out of your gun. Okay, if you had time to fire a warning shot, did you have time to do something else? And if you fire a warning shot, could it be the last thing you ever do? So those are some of the things we need to think about. Being responsible for our rounds. There was a Amish man here in Ohio in 2012 named Marion Yoder, and he had been out hunting. He came in and he was going to unload his muzzleloader by firing it off. He had no hunter safety training, so he fired it up in the air. The round hit Rochelle Yoder, who's no relation, over a mile away. It hit her in the head and killed her. The buggy she was in took her back to her family's home. Okay. You're responsible for those rounds. You never know where they're going to go. Tina Owens of Jarvisville, West Virginia. She's a grandmother. She heard some noises outside her house. She took her .40 caliber handgun outside and she fired a few warning shots at possible intruders. One of those warning shots went through her son's home, which was over 200 yards away, and it hit her 11-year-old grandson in the chest and killed him. Okay, you imagine she has to live with that. Another example here locally, just lately in 2014, Chris Harris of Wheeling, West Virginia, was walking home from teaching a Sunday school class with his wife. He was surrounded by 9 men. One of them pulled a knife, and they were threatening to rape his wife right in front of him. Luckily he could carry concealed, and he drew his handgun. And one of the perpetrators said, "That's not a real gun," and continued to come towards him. So he fired a warning shot. Well, that still didn't stop them from coming. So, the problem is it's not always effective. It's really the person behind the gun rather than the gun itself. So check out our command presence video for more information on that. But luckily the police were on their way. When he had fired the warning shot, they were racing down the street. The gang ran off. Mr. Harris was charged. And, he endangered a lot of people by firing that round. It could have killed another 15-year-old girl somewhere a mile away. You don't know. So, you're responsible for every one of those rounds that come out of your gun. Now, if you had time to fire a warning shot, did you have time to do something else? That's something else they're going to look at. Could you have gone and locked a door? Could you have moved to a better position? Could you have called for the police? Whatever it might have been. Also, could it be the last thing you ever do? If you have someone charging at you with a knife and you're trying to fire warning shots to stop them, it may be too late for you to stop them with even effective hits. Remember, when someone gets hit with a handgun caliber round, they usually continue to do whatever they were doing before they got hit with a handgun caliber round. So just because I shoot this person charging me with a knife doesn't mean they're going to magically stop. If I'm firing warning shots, I have a 5-shot revolver, and then I have to engage this person, where am I at that point? So it's just no good all around. Okay, it's not a firearm is a deadly weapon, and it's not a signaling device. So please never fire warning shots.